The liver's role in digestion is far more central than most people realize, especially when it comes to breaking down and absorbing fats. One of its most critical and underappreciated jobs is the production of bile, a fluid that acts as a natural emulsifier, enabling the body to digest fats and absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. This function is essential for energy, hormone production, vision, immunity, and cellular protection. Yet despite its importance, bile, and the liver that produces it, is often overlooked in conversations about digestive health and nutrient deficiencies. Bile is a yellow-green fluid synthesized by the liver and stored in the gallbladder. When you eat a meal that contains fat, your body signals the gallbladder to release bile into the small intestine, where it coats fat molecules and breaks them down into tiny droplets. This process, called emulsification, dramatically increases the surface area of fats so that digestive enzymes like lipase can access and absorb them. Without bile, these fats would pass through the gut largely undigested, causing bloating, gas, and fatty stools, while fat-soluble vitamins would be lost along with them. This connection between bile and vitamin absorption has wide-ranging health implications. Vitamin A is critical for eyesight, skin health, and immunity. Vitamin D regulates calcium absorption and supports mood, bones, and immune function. Vitamin E protects cells from oxidative stress, while vitamin K is vital for blood clotting and bone metabolism. Deficiencies in these vitamins can lead to poor vision, frequent infections, fatigue, bruising, bone weakness, and even cognitive decline. And in many cases, the root of the problem isn't diet. It's the liver's ability to make and manage bile effectively. Unfortunately, the liver's role in this process is frequently overshadowed by the gallbladder, especially when people experience digestive issues or fat intolerance. Gallstones, gallbladder inflammation, and bile duct obstructions often receive the blame. But what is rarely discussed is that these problems often begin with sluggish or unhealthy bile production, meaning liver dysfunction is the real underlying cause. A poorly functioning liver may produce bile that is too thick, too slow, or chemically imbalanced, which in turn leads to stagnation, stone formation, and poor fat digestion. People who have had their gallbladder removed are even more dependent on liver function, as bile now drips continuously into the intestine without proper timing or concentration. If the liver isn't healthy, this bile flow becomes even more dysfunctional, leading to chronic digestive issues, poor vitamin absorption, and long-term metabolic complications. It's a silent and often frustrating condition, and yet it could be significantly improved by supporting the liver, an option few patients are told about. Supporting bile production doesn't require anything extreme. It begins with nourishing the liver, reducing processed foods and alcohol, increasing hydration, and including bitter foods like arugula, dandelion greens, artichokes, and lemon, which naturally stimulate bile flow. Herbs like milk thistle, turmeric, and gentian have shown benefits in enhancing both liver and gallbladder function. Choline, found in eggs and certain supplements, also supports bile synthesis and fat metabolism. Even basic movement and regular eating patterns improve bile dynamics, helping the system function as it was designed. In truth, bile is not optional. It's a cornerstone of nutritional health. And the liver is the quiet force behind it all. Without bile, our bodies cannot unlock the full value of dietary fats or the vitamins that depend on them. Yet when liver function is strong, digestion becomes more efficient, nutrient absorption increases, and symptoms like bloating, fatigue, or skin problems often begin to improve. So, the next time fat digestion comes up, or when someone complains of poor vitamin D levels despite sun exposure and supplements, it's worth asking, how's the liver doing? Because behind the scenes of every well-digested meal, every strong immune response, every glowing complexion, and every healthy hormone lies bile, and behind that, the endlessly hardworking liver.